we were talking about the disorientating nature
Yeah.
of what you're trying to achieve here, and the cutting being jarring. I was just thinking, it's a nice little kind of sympathetic moment when you're cutting on the digging,
Yeah.
just as though you're cutting on the button. So something rhythmic, and we kind of know where we're going with this,
Yeah.
but then it takes us somewhere else. Lovely wide there. Lovely shot. I feel slightly as that I want that to last a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, because I mean, you've definitely. It's one of the big points I'm going to
I
make.
have a feel like I might have panned out towards that right of it a bit as well, so I think it might be fine.
Okay, okay, so now the music's telling us something's going on. We're going somewhere else with this, and we're following him and his journeys. Kind of. Again, I kind of want to see his face. I want to. That's a lovely shot. Oh, right, okay. So he's reliving these kind of childhood moments. What's that?
So this was a sort of sky transition.
We had this discussion. We don't know what happened to the lens.
That's a hair in the lens or something like that, or something on the lens.
There's something on the lens, yeah.
Okay, so you've got.
This is
we need to add some sound there.
That seems a little bit. I mean,
that was sort of footage at the end that was needed to be sorted.
I don't know, and I think we should have something of Harvey's face, maybe looking around, like maybe a shot that's focused on him, and then he's popped into there, and then it might just make it a little.
That would make it more sense in as much as
It could be a match on action.
He's looking down or something like that. It's POV to a match on action. He's looking down, and he's remembering something, and then pop. And obviously, like we were saying before, we need the pop, we need the bang, something. And he arrives at the football pitch. I love this shot as well. I love the way you're pulling focus really aggressively, and the ball gets a bit bokeh, and then you cut to the ball as well, which is nice.
I thought that shot was quite good when it rolls away.
Okay, obviously we're going to need a donk there. Right, so that's it so far, yeah?
Yeah, and then we'll have what remainder we have of it, isn't it? Because we filmed where we've got Harvey coming back to your house. Like,
so we made sure to get reaction shots. And
we got him going back onto the sofa again
with the button.
The button in his hands, and then we made sure to get this from multiple angles. Him actually putting the button down on the windowsill when he goes outside and he notices the football's outside, everything's outside.
Nice.
And we have him sort of.
And this footage is being uploaded as we speak.
we got one of, because he saw the football and then he looks to the shed, and then we had this lovely shot of him going up from different angles, walking up the garden with all the light coming through, and then he actually goes into the shed and he's searching around looking for it, and then he pulls back and he finds the old spade. And then we're gonna
nice. And so that spade kind of links back.
And then we're
gonna have Toby play those sounds as he's like uncovering
childhood stuff.
Yeah, we can do that pretty.
It links.
Well, that's a kind of fair old chunk of editing to do still. Okay, so you've got your work cut out for you.
Yeah.
Footage is coming down. Obviously, it's shy by we need to add at least a minute to it, I'd say. But it seems to me that you've got at least a minute.
Yeah, we've got at least
worth to add. If we can get it over 4, I'll be a bit happier. There is some lovely moments in there. In some way, I mean, the editing is jarring and disorientating, and in many ways breaks the rules of continuity. But kind of because of the nature of your story, you can kind of get away with that a little bit.
Yeah,
I still think there's quite a few reaction shots missing.
Yeah,
I'm not connecting with Harvey enough.
Yeah, I got that as well. You need to see his face really just to
absolutely, so that he has these moments. He finds a spade, he has a swing, he looks up at the sky, he kicks the ball, and we have these moments of memory of these things. So obviously, if you haven't got the footage, there's not a lot you can do at this stage.
Mm-hmm.
But that's certainly something. If whatever you have got, you should put in, because at the moment I like the sensory experience. I like it. It does feel soft and warm and nostalgic and nice. It does feel disorientating and stuff like that, but I don't feel a connection with him at the moment because I'm not getting those cuts to him and his reactions particularly.
I think it was a lot. I think so. It's something I reflect on as well. But I think in terms of the fact that he's not talking in it, I found it harder to kind of, because obviously like you can only do so much with facial expressions that you don't really want him looking like kind of awkward in the camera because he's not saying anything or conversing, so it's kind of hard to get those reaction shots for everything.
Well,
I've never filmed something where I haven't had dialogue in it,
and I presume he's not an actor.
No.
And that's what actors learn to do. That's kind of, whole A-level degrees are about exactly that. And it's an art to do it, to be genuine, show a genuine emotion on command. It's hard. But, and obviously I'm not going to penalise you because he's not a great actor. But I do think at the moment, those lack of reaction shots are keeping me distant from him. But there's lots of great stuff in there, gents. And like we were saying, Toby's sound has really pulled it together. So you're staying tonight for quite a while.
Yeah, and I've got work later, and then
you're going straight to work from here.
Well, I'll stay here for probably half an hour, and then I'll get changed, go to work, come back, and then I'm going to come in early tomorrow.
Early doors tomorrow.
What time does school open? At 6 o'clock, isn't it?
No, it's certainly open at 7.
Okay, so I'll be here for 7.
Aim for 7. Okay.
And then we could do something at lunchtime.
Yeah, and that's it. And it would be helpful if you've got freeze when Ollie J hasn't.
Yeah,
and actually,
we've got freeze in the morning.
You could do a little bit of editing, or a little bit of feedback on what he's done, or something like that. Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted.
All right, Jed. I mean, ultimately, even if it's in its current state,